Here is water sales and inventory management. We have a login page where logs us to the main interface of the system, and these are all navigation points. You can add, use stock, and make sales. Let's go directly to general view of the system. This is a general view of the system. If you want to do anything, these are the links. So we go to add products. We have quite a number of stores. You can see our products are categorized into two. How the general, the water is a matter of how we name them. And then we have the components. Example, 1 liter has their own components. Here is how you add the components. Well, for 1 liter, we'll use 1 liter bottle. You'll also use 1 liter bottle top. You have to put into account of all these things. And so use 1 liter label. So we have also 500 ml. Just for demo purposes, I'll be able to add few. Have the labels, and which means for each 500 liter they use 1 bottle. This quantity of 1 bottle. So these are the components of 1 liter, and these are the components of 500 ml. Let's go back now to purchases, whereby we can decide to purchase from maybe you can create a supplier, plastic company, contact person, maybe Joel, address Nairobi, then general contact 07109. So we can decide we purchase these bottles from plastic company to our product inventory. So what you are purchasing basically is our raw resources that we're going to use. For example, we have the bottle, 1 liter bottle, can purchase 1,000. We also have 1 liter bottle tops, let's say 1,000. Just want to see how the system manages the stock. 500 bottle tops, let's say 500. Now 500 what bottle top. Then we have the bottles. Bottle. The bottle. 500 of them. Label. For 1 liter. 1,000. Label for 500. Say 500. And after that we approve. So in our stock, these are the quantities that we have. 1,000, these are the components. Then we don't have the water. This one undergoes a process called production. If you come here for components, you can be able to see like these, we use 1. So let us see, let us go to production, into production process, and let's create a water production, 1,000 liters. So in this water production, our raw material is water, but in this sense we may decide to put or not. So just create the process, do shift A is 1 production, and create the process, and you come and say add outputs. So when you add the outputs, this is what happens. So water 1 liter, our production produce like 400 outputs of 1 liter. don't have any byproducts, then we come and add it here. In water for 500 liters, just produce 200. I want to see what happened to our stock. Once you approve, it shows that our water 1 liter will be 400 pieces and water 500 will be 200 pieces packed. Go to my inventory and come to inventory and be able to see 400 and 200 and their respective row components are reduced. Be able to get a clear picture of this. Is 400. Now the balance stock of these are 600 because we purchased 1000, then we package 400, the remaining is 600. So to make a sale, let's come to this. We have cash sale and credit sale. The rest are stores. You can have multiple stores within, maybe in Nairobi, Kisumu, Mombasa, but that you can be able to manage your sales. Come make a sale here. This is a cash sale and say I'm selling 1 liter. I have 400 pieces. I'm selling 20 pieces, the price of 50 shillings. I can also sell 500 liter. 500 liters and sell 100 pieces. And sale, I can check out, pay mode, cash was paid 4,000, no balance, no change. Then you save. This will give you a receipt. Sorry about this, I'm just using a license that is on Nakuru Super Hardware. You can also do a credit sale, but for a credit sale you have first, before you do credit sale, you can be able to see the stock movement. If you want stock movement for water 1 liter bottle for today, you can be able to see we did a production of 400, we sold 20, remaining bottles water is the 20. If I do for water 500, production of, I had done this earlier, so it's 200 minus 100, you get these, okay, 200. These 300 minus these, you get 200. So what is 100 now? There's some deletion I did. So come to customer. You're selling for a specific supplier. Who is your customer? Let's say GG water shop, address Nakuru, contact 0711 649 109. You don't need to select the database, but it's okay, you save. So if I'm to sell anything to GG shop, I'll just come here in a credit sale. When I type water half liter, it will tell me exactly what they are remaining. They are 100. If I sell 20 pieces, next time I'm going to search the same water, should be able to tell me the remaining 80. So GG's was purchased 20 and we are selling to GG another like 100 pieces. So once you check out and say it is GG. Has he paid anything? In case he has paid some money, let's say 1,000 shillings, this will be able to update the balances. You can be able to see the receipts. That we expand. These are the receipt of water 1 liter, that is 120, total of 56, deposit of that, what have you. So if we go back to let us see our inventory. Come to and say product. is what remain in our stock, 280 and 80. You can be able to see this through the stock movement. Let me say water 1 liter for today. You can be able to see what is this 1 liter water. We are remaining with 280 because we had production of 400, sold 20 and 100 more. So if I go back to our store and see my water 1 liter is 280. That much it I can be able to manage the inventory. You come to sales, you can be able to do a summary for the sale for today. Don't need to select the date. Have a total of 9600. Can be able to do profit analysis of all the production we have done. Is it inventory? And be able to tell us what is the profit. In this case, our cost has been 0 all through, which is not recommended. Supposed to be having some figures. Like you see, it is 0. So this one, it is very recommended that you put some stock valuation of the cost. Like 10 shillings. So once we make another sale here, let's say water, and you cannot sell above what you have. For example, you have water, you only have available stock of 80. If I try to sell it at 1, it tells me there's no stock. And can also sell below the price. When I say water, there's a certain level in which price can be set. I can't sell below the wholesale price. If I sell 1 at 24 shillings, it will not be able to sell. So in this case, for the purpose of sales profiting, allow me to make another cash sale and water liter, and sell 80 pieces so that I mean 200. Check out, pay them pesa, put 300, pins out a receipt, and I can now comfortably be able to run my profit analysis, which is clean 1300, keeping in mind that the rest had a cost of 0. So you really need to put your cost in place. That's what we have. Any question, can let me know. Thank you.